Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Defense wins championship, baby. Slam.
Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd-year back from Florida State. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Check back.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Now Cook looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Cook. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 5 now. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Cousins from the gun on third. It's caught by Treadwell. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throwing, Cousins. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert. Hey, 18. Hey, box truck. You got tight right there. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
That's trash.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out for ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Blue.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
General West.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Dancing to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Brown. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
1st down, Minnesota.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins, and Rudolph has it, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Push him back.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They run, Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. On third down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coach. One touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Montgomery, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
180. Watch my board. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Trubisky on first down. That is caught by Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On second down now. It's Montgomery. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
18. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. All day, every day, any day.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
QB's traps. Let's go.
Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Good route here.
Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Vikings first down.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now Cook running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.